And we are live once again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to another live stream of Off the Chain. On Off the Chain, we take a look at the facts as the way that really this is how it is. I don't pull any punches. I tell you how it is from the heart because I have no reason to lie to anyone. What's going on, Blacklight, Fox Art, and Cartoon? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. So good to see people coming in and hanging out. We got a lot of ground to cover. You know, this is an idea that was kind of brought up to me about a week ago, and I sat down, and Princess Faye and I decided we were going to chit chat, tallywhack about it a while earlier today, and I said I felt very confident about this, and here we are again. You know, well, I'm glad that you're here. And we're gonna cover a lot of ground, a lot of ground. Some of it we'll take a look at where I'm doing good and where I might need work from looking at other channels and that sort of thing. We're going to take a look at a lot of different aspects. Basically, if you're looking to grow your channel, that sort of thing, I think I might have a pretty good idea what it takes and that sort of thing. So we're going to take a look at a lot of different aspects. And it does, and I know I put YouTube, but I think this also covers even Twitch, Periscope, Mixer, other platforms too, even right down to possibly even TikTok. So this is just kind of, where that sort of thing. What's going on, Queen? Oh, I love showcasing my wife. She's an amazing woman, amazing woman. I can't say enough good about her. She puts up with me. That says plenty right there. She put a ring on this finger right here, and that should tell you all right away how awesome of a woman that I have in my life. Besides my daughters, those my daughters are amazing in their own special way. All right. So I see a total of 4 people in the live. I'm doing better than I was yesterday. I have to admit, and we're going to briefly talk about that here in a moment. Um, that whole thing yesterday, I was a little off my game, a little off my game. So we'll talk about that a little bit in this stream too. Uh, you know, um, because there's certain values that I hold near and dear to me, and I didn't live up to those values. There's just some things that well, I'm feeling better too. I was feeling, most people, y'all wouldn't know, but I was actually feeling under the weather for a couple of days. I was actually, well, thank you. Thank you, Blacklight. I appreciate that. I try to be a good dad. Okay, we got a lot of ground to cover in this particular live. Um, a lot of ground, a lot of ground. Um, so I'm hoping that with what I have seen out of other channels where they're doing right, where they're doing wrong, um, I'm hoping that I've kind of found some formula tools that might help someone out, whether it's growing their channel on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, Periscope, even TikTok. There's so many platforms out there right now that do live streaming that I kind of think I've found some certain things that just kind of you know um that totally nail it down, for the most part. I don't think I have all the answers, but I think I got some solid ones that anyone can work with. What's going on, Sean? Welcome to the live, my man. It's good that you're here. I'm glad that you're all here. you know um you guys are awesome. Gavin John, I was in Gavin John's stream earlier, and I'm telling you what, uh, amazing personality, just fantastic personality. I got a kick out of him. Hi- I've now heard 2 of you do my intro, and I'm here to tell you. Uh, Right, right. Everyone has their moments. But Gavin John, him and Gamerin have now done when I've come in, have done my intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the Prince Magnum channel. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. They do that. They welcome to the Prince Magnum channel, where hot rodding and romance do coexist. And then I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Gamerin and now Gavin John have done that, and I'm here to tell you, the way that they do it with their accents is just awesome. I'm here to tell you that was just like, next level, man. I had when you guys, when I come into your channel or anything like that, and hey, what's up, and just the person, just being me, asking y'all how you're doing. Oh, he's very funny, very funny. When you guys, I don't know if you guys realize this, when I come into you guys's channels and kind of hang out in your live or maybe watch one of your videos or something like that, and the moment you guys, start doing some of the stuff that I do in those live streams or something like that, I just that tickles me so much sometimes. And I have to admit, there are times that you guys will do it and I start getting all choked up, because for me, that's like huge. So you guys are, I don't know if you all realize, I admit I'm an emotional guy, and I make no bones about it. And uh yeah, and just, you guys are awesome. I don't know if you all realize, uh, and of course we got Mr. Think Different, who's actually a local where I live, and he's one of the local people in my area. Um, and we got to hook up and hang out sometime. Once this BS is over with, man, we got to hang out or something, We got to hang out. Fire up the barbecue pit and make some kebabs. I can make some awesome kebabs. Especially I make really awesome. I got to post the video, but I make some awesome kebabs. Matter of fact, I got special kebabs and a special charcoal grill just for making kebabs. It's amazing. Harold's random videos, man. I've been needing to get over and see you. I was actually I just got through taking my meditating bath, and I got to get over and see you after the live and hang with you a little bit, Harold. Let me tell y'all something. Harold's another guy that's just absolutely friendly as heck. I've been in his lives before, and just wonderful personality. I don't think a lot of you out there, I will say it right now, a lot of you out there deserve a whole lot more support than you get here on YouTube. You guys got you guys got good personalities. You just, it's one of those things, you you know, haven't been noticed, right. So I think I've figured out some kind of key tips that might help you along the way. Maybe you already recognize, if you got a channel, and that sort of thing. Maybe you already recognize this in yourself, so I'm just preaching to the choir. But then again, maybe you did know you had it about yourself, or maybe it's something you didn't know you needed. So I'm hoping, I think I found some key tools to help everyone out. So as we reach that 10-minute marker, let me say real quick, if you've not smashed that like button, please do so at this time. Because once this train starts a rolling, we ain't a stopping. We're going all the way, baby. We're going all the way. We got a lot of ground to cover. Okay. Again, these are some really awesome things that I've kind of noticed some other people doing, and I've tried to incorporate them, especially in my live streams. You made a new video? You made a new video? Oh man, I got to get over and check it out. Sad Cat. Let me tell y'all about Miss Sad Cat. Miss Sad Cat is actually an interesting woman that has been a long time supporter of the Maverick Nation. She's been a long time Lady Maverick. And she did had to do like a name change or something like that. And I hadn't seen her for a long time. And she starts showing up in the lives, and I didn't recognize her right away until she's mentioned one name. And that name is a cat, the very first cat that Princess Faye and I actually rescued, and that was Spike. Spike is one of our great success stories, and he used to show up in some of my earlier lives when we just kind of sit around, and I had no rhyme or reason to those lives. But as a matter of fact, a lot of times I would be talking to the camera and there wouldn't be a single soul for almost an hour. And so it was a lot of me just talking to a camera, no interaction whatsoever. But I always acted like there was someone maybe, just maybe watching for a brief moment. Maybe that one little bit that they maybe watched for that moment might be that one thing that they needed. So I was kind of, that was just something that, and Sad Cat kind of came over from another channel that I was loosely affiliated with. Of course, this person we know is a very horrible person. We don't even mention his channel here on the Prince Magnum channel because this man is just evil incarnate. All right. So, all right, let's start diving into this subject, okay? Not head first because, this. Thank you, Errol, for putting that up. Thank you for putting that up. Awesome. So, let's get underway here. All right. The first thing that I'm going to tell all of you that I've kind of picked up, I think it should go without saying is there's a whole level of respect. When you're dealing with the public, because YouTube is really kind of a public platform. My goodness, Isolationist Network, the chairman, my goodness, y'all coming in at once. Heck yeah, that's what's up. Isolationist Network, that'd be Jamie. He runs that show over there. Amazing guy. Uh, he come in, hello and welcome to the gingerbread house. And I mean, just the way he does it, he makes caffeine nervous. I'm telling you, an amazing guy through and through. Thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate you, man. And of course, the chairman, he does these real short videos that really kind of strike home. Man, a few words, but really, really just nails it right down to the letter. And basically, there's a lot of you that've got channels in here right now. Oh yes, absolutely. Blacklight, you're already saying what I was going to say. All right, real quick. One of the first things that I got to say right out of the gate, it's all about respect, okay? Um, and when I talk respect, well, all right, let me start with this better yet. If you're doing a YouTube channel, you need to ask yourself out of the gate, is this going to be a job for you? Is YouTube or, Twitch, Mixer, Periscope, whatever. Thank you, Queen Bee. Any of those, whatever platform you're on, is that going to be your is that going to be your job? Okay. Ask yourself that out of the gate. You need to clarify that with yourself. If you're just doing it to have fun, um, you know, could y'all do me a favor? Helly is not. I know Hell Girl, and yeah, could y'all take care of that? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Um, you know, that is awesome. Awesome. That is so funny. TFZ Gaming, another one of our Twitch refugees. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Uh, well, no, actually, someone asked me the other day, well, it was about a week ago, Sean. Someone asked me, what do you think it takes to be successful on YouTube? And even though I'm right at that cusp, yeah, let him go, let him go. Just throw him out. Let him make his accounts. He'll eventually he'll have so many doggone passwords he won't remember the way back to his original channel. The douchebag. Which that reminds me. Let me stop where I'm at for just a moment, and let me say something here, okay? Let me say something that needs to be said here, real quick. When we're talking, that whole thing of last night, okay? We need to clarify some things. I was ticked off last night. I admit I got emotional because I was very angry. We try to run a pretty positive show here. And when I say we, you guys are involved too. And we got this goober, doing all right. Thank you so much, Blacklight. And there you go. See? Oh my gosh. TFZ Gaming hooking me up with a Maverick Hot Wheels. Man, you guys are awesome. Okay. And let me say right now, there was a part, I was so angry with this dude, you know, from last night. Let me say right out of the gate, okay, that this knucklehead, yeah, yeah, he's busting our chops and he's kind of messing with us and a little bit of things like that, whatever. You know, he's jealous, he will never be able to lace. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, most definitely. I'll definitely hook up with you on Discord. Um, But let me say, yeah, I got really upset. I got really angry. I was actually furious because it's like, I don't come over, and y'all have to understand. Okay, we had a person that initially was actually pretty decent hanging with us, and of all the things, as he was hanging with us, he decided to kind of turn rogue on us and started kind of messing up. And I seen what was going on right away. And he was a Maverick mechanic, but we took his wrench away. He doesn't deserve that wrench. He doesn't deserve, anything other than complete disdain from us. However, that being said, I lost my temper, and we gave him my email address. And this holds true. He's welcome to call. He's welcome to send me an email, and I'll be glad to, have a phone conversation with this guy. It's all right, TFZ Gaming. I know you're still with us. You know. Um, you know, and he's a coward because he has my email address. He could call me anytime. We could talk about this like a respectable human being. Could y'all take care of that for me if you would, please? Um, you know, he could easily, give me a call. We could talk about this like respectable adults, but he continues to be a baba gadoosh, and oh, by all means, by all means. And I don't know. He's such an idiot that he doesn't realize by trolling, and he could put as many dislikes as he wants. Okay, he could do all that other stuff. All he is doing is adding to my watch time. Okay, so regardless of how he wants to look at it, what's going on, Subaru Nerd Vapes? I need to get over and see you too, man. It's awesome sauce that you got. What you do over there. Heads up, brother, we've got a knucklehead and that keeps. We got a troll. He's been at it for the last couple of days, but again, I'm going to call this troll out, okay? But I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit differently than I did yesterday, and then we're going to carry on. I'm going to let you guys handle business for me, and I got a lot of ground to cover. Okay. This guy knows he's got my email address, and I'm pretty sure Sean will probably be quick on the draw. Hey, what's going on, gamerin? We're gonna be quick. I know Sean will be quick on the draw to drop my email for me, and he can contact me anytime he's ready. Okay, anytime he's ready. You know. There you go. See. How many accounts does he have? As many as it takes. You know, and all he's doing is just adding to my watch time. He's not doing anything, okay? He's not hurting us. I mean, he could do whatever he wants, as far as that goes. We are bigger than him, okay? But he can contact me anytime. We can either talk about it like respectable men, or if he continues, I'm the type of person that I've been known. Hey, what's going on, Nerdy Nikki? Oh, we got a troll in here, but don't worry, we got a positive stream going on, and I'm even. Oh, he can't. Trust me, email or not, you got to know the passwords too. Good luck, because my passwords are very interesting. Okay, and I will say it like this: I do have a friend that can get people's URLs, and I am the type of person I'll knock on your front door and ask you what the flip. Yeah, trolls are helpful in not doing anything, you know. So I will say, you know, here's the thing. You know, I know he's watching. I know he's watching. I'm going to say it right now. You're welcome to contact me. No harm, no foul. You want to talk like two men? You can. Okay. We can talk about this. I've had a person that we had a beef and we ended up, I said, here's my email address and openly in video and in live and said, you're welcome to contact me. Sent him my phone number and we had a phone conversation. I said, what the heck, man? I said, this is like my second, this is like my other job. What is the problem? And he kind of was like, what? And from there, we are now some of the best friends that you could ever ask for. And we actually talk regularly. You know, I got no, I don't, I'm too dang old to hold any grudges. Okay, too dang old, right? You know, so that's what's up. So he's welcome to contact me. I scared no ghosts, sort of thing, and that sort of thing. But if he wants, I mean, I am the type, I will actually go get his URL. I will go over and knock on his front door and ask him, what the hell's your problem? And if you're a kid, how would you like to explain that one to your parents? I'm serious. Because me being a parent, I will look right at your parents and say, you need to put your kid under control because I have full intentions asking them what's up, you know? I ain't scared, all right? So, seriously, now that we've addressed that, let's talk about the first thing that I believe wholeheartedly is the key to success. Whether, in these, Miss Nerdy Nikki is a very lovely lady, and I wish her and Jamie would do a whole lot. Right. You guys are awesome. I wish her and Jamie would do more of the twin lives. I wish they would do more. Hey, what's going on, Joe? Welcome to the live. No, we ain't talking about that Joker. um, Ain't nothing good to talk about there. That Joker, we don't talk about him. Really? Hold on a second, guys. We got a very interesting, very interesting. Sorry about that. We had a moron trying to play around here. He's going to feel awfully funny because he was trying to, as you guys said, he was trying to play with my account. Well, guess what just happened? I actually pushed it in. It ain't me. And that means now he's going to be nailed for fraud. He's in trouble. By the way, I have your address. I have your address now. Connecticut. This guy ain't too smart. Anyhow, all right. So now that we've dealt with this Joker, yeah. Yeah, you two need to stream a little bit more. Anyhow, right? Now that we've addressed that, the first thing that I want to let everyone know the first thing that I have kind of picked up is the ones that are doing really, really good. That are doing really good as far as their channels go. One of the first things that I have noticed, without question, okay, is that guys, be careful, okay? What's going on, Mr. Cartoon? The first thing that I have noticed is that you have to ask yourself: is your channel going to be, is your channel going to be a business more or less? Is this going to be your business? And, are you going to design your YouTube channel to be that business? Okay. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to do that? And if it is going to be a business, if you're looking to make money, whether it's just supplementing what you make at your current job or anything like that, ask yourself that question is, you know, if it's going to be treated like a business or if you're just doing this for some fun. There you go. There you go. I'm not a Doritos kind of guy. I still like Sun Chips. But anyhow, ask yourself, is this going to be a business for you? Now, if it is going to be a business, treat it like a business, okay? You have to devote hours to it. And you have to be willing, you have to even give it that business aspect. One of the things I said at the beginning of at around November last year, if we weren't making money by November, I was going to have to start, maybe scaling back the channel a little bit and focus more on regular work, you know, that sort of thing. So I had to look at it in that aspect. But we're getting to that point where the money making stuff will be on. The money making stuff will be on, and so I'm not too terribly worried. Now, why did I give it that 5-year marker? Well, most businesses, even now, even during the this entire crisis, most businesses brand new will be in the red for at least the first 5 years. Thereabout, okay? Yeah, so we are getting close. We are getting close. I looked this morning. We're actually at almost by the end of this stream, we will probably be at that 450-hour marker. Now that is at least at the bare minimum. Okay. So and that's the thing, we're gaining that traction. We're starting to see more and more people kind of come in, more and more to the live. What happens if a troll makes a death threat? Okay. If he does that, I expect all of you to screenshot it and you report it. Also, report it to your local authorities that this person makes a threat in chat. Okay, we already have that. Yeah, they're usually all bark and no bite. They're like I said, this guy's pretty stupid. He's not very bright, but that's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind stupid. Sometimes, unfortunately, you can't fix stupid, obviously, but it's one of them things. All right. So now that we have discussed all of that, the first thing that we also need to talk about now, if you're going to treat it like a business, let me say right now, and a lot of people might be shocked to know this, there is about a quarter of the Maverick Nation that's actually from where I live. Right? It's the stupid ones that are always the easiest to deal, yeah. So where I live, at least a quarter of the a quarter of the population of the Maverick Nation is from where I live. Why is that? Because I'm actually the boots on the ground. I'm actually going out there telling people, hey, come over here, check it out. I'll even grab a napkin, write the name of my channel down, and all that other stuff like that. And I'll get right in there and mix it up with them, I have no problem, getting out there. There you go. There you go. And see, so that and that's one of the first things that I will tell you. Get out there and tell people. Don't wait for people to notice your channel. Get out there and let them know. Now I know there's been grow streams on YouTube, and even though the Prince Magnum channel. You're the troll and you're sorry? Not as sorry as you're going to be. Because I have your address. And I'm not playing. Okay? This is my other job. You messed with me at my job. Okay? So I ain't playing. You messed with the wrong guy. Okay? You have my email address. You send me an email and we'll talk about it man to man. But if I don't hear from you within 24 hours, I'm not only turning you over to the police, but anybody else I possibly can. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. Okay? At a push of a button, I've got everything I need to know about you. Everything. "24 hours starting at 7:25 right now. You've got 24 hours. I expect to see an email in my box. And we're going to talk about this man to man. And if you're under the age of 18, you better be talking to your parents and saying, I messed up big time. And I expect to hear from your parents if you're under the age of 18. We ain't playing that game. That's right. We ain't playing that. You're going to learn about respect. I'm too dang old and too dang tired to be playing like this. You're in a lot of trouble right now. I ain't even playing. Because where I live, we don't tolerate that. I'm old school like that. That's what's up. All right. We'll talk about it man to man. Anyhow, with that being said, we'll talk, like I said, I hold no grudges. Wants to talk about it man to man, we'll talk about it. Let them own up. That's right. That's right. So here it is. All right. And there you already have. There you already have it. That honest to goodness respect. Okay. There are some things that, with me being Prince Magnum, I'm straightforward about who I am. Now, when I come onto camera, this is just something that has kind of helped me. What are you going to do? You're the one that we got it screenshot, buddy. We got it screenshot where you threatened me. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to basically get yourself into trouble. That's all you're going to do. Okay. We have you screenshotted. Yeah. And, I think we all have done that before. Yeah, he talked about that the other day and he kind of, openly admit that, and I think every one of us have done things we're not proud of. I've even, occasionally, even I've slipped up and said something on YouTube. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Third gen. I'm sorry, man. Hang in there. Hang in there. Let me get to you, buddy. You know. Yeah, see, and that's just the thing, so you all have to remember that, there's a certain, I'm straightforward who I am, and I think a lot of people appreciate that more. Now, I will openly admit when, when I came on, when I get onto camera, I take myself and kind of turn it up to an 11. It's right, right. I turn myself up to an 11, and that's what's up. I go to a whole new level of, whoa, that sort of thing. So I take it up to that next notch. And there's a reason why I do that, because, that's part of the character. So that's going to be another thing that I've noticed. There's some channels that they're going to get only so far and no further because they have, they're good people. They're good people. They're talented people. But ask yourself, what are you doing to turn up that notch? Yeah, so what are you doing to turn it up a notch? All right. That's right. That's right. Nah. you know, so if you're building your channel, trying to get it to go to that next level, build your character there. And again, some of this you all may be already doing, but take it to that next level if you want to go further. If you're happy where you're at, then you're okay. You don't have to change anything. And really, if you think about what I'm just saying, I'm not saying change anything, just ramp yourself up, build yourself up. Think of yourself, if you will, as a salesman for what you're doing. All right. Think of yourself as as a salesman for what you're doing. Back up who you are the best you can. So, when I say, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, I try to live that every day, and I will openly apologize for the fact that I did not actually go that next step and say, hey, this is this, that is that, um, yesterday I briefly lost myself into emotion, but I was also honest about the fact that I'm an emotional kind of guy. Well, thank you so much. Right. Well, that's because he realizes he has 24 hours before he's turned in. And we send the FBI that screenshot and say, here's where he is. Well, it was kind of funny, third gen. I was just briefly actually talking about that, and I didn't say who it was. I didn't say who it was. I don't. Another policy of mine, and I think this is really very important, is I don't like to throw people under a bus. I won't do that. That's not who I am. Which brings me to one of the most important policies on the Prince Magnum channel. We do not air dirty laundry. So even dealing with this particular troll, whatever him and I talk about, with everything that he's done, anything him and I talk about will be kept between us. Well, these are wonderful people that have, one of the things that I have tried to do here on the channel and have tried to do my very, very best is the fact that there are some of you that have YouTube channels and they're struggling because the growth streams are not there anymore. What's going on, Camp Survivor? I actually told the people. But let me tell you, what has worked for me is when I go into other people's channels, I kind of sell myself as, yes, I'm a content creator. This is what I do. You're welcome to come over and check me out. Hang with me a little bit, And I know for some people, they're like, okay, well, he's not doing what we all are doing, but, hey, what power would I have? Really? Really? TFC Gaming, don't you dare. Because even though I've got a pretty good idea what kind of personality you got, don't you dare. Just ramp it up to an 11, okay? Y'all, I need to just say it right now. TFC Gaming and Queen Bee, we all got to hang out. We all got to hang out when this BS is over with, man. We all got to get together and just have a good time. And, there's a lot of, my hope one day, after, when all this is said and done with, that we can all get together. My hope one day is that we'll get big, that this thing will get big enough, and I mean truly big enough, that we'll all be able to get together, have a huge big old cookout, and just hang out. And I'll get to, right? That one day that we'll all get together, hang out, Maverick Nation, running wild, and just celebrate life. Okay, that's the one thing. The other thing, what is your message to the world? If you're trying to build your channel Again, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, Periscope, whatever your platform, even Facebook. Facebook now is even getting live streamers, which I don't know where that'll go. I don't know how that'll turn out because they're both owned by Google. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You guys can, those of you who can have a drink, I'll open up a can of root beer with you. Gavin John buy some hot chocolate. Gavin John actually watched the hot chocolate mix episode from like almost 3 years ago, and that is still such a popular video. I'm like, my God. There you go. And there's nothing wrong with edited content. Actually, O'Doul's is still a little too close for me. And I'll be honest with you, even when I was still drinking, I never. It is okay for people to drink around me. Okay. Let me tell you all that I actually have a policy that if anyone tries to protect, basically it's like they're like, oh, I shouldn't drink around you. I actually take offense at that. Seriously, I actually take offense. There you go. And that's actually a message that I have. Don't take yourself. I do know what cryptids are. When I was a kid, I used to read up on Bigfoot regularly. And supposedly, President Theodore Roosevelt actually had an encounter with Bigfoot. Oh shoot, that was in his memoirs. I was never a beer drinker. I always liked my whiskey. But I'll crack open A&W root beer with you guys. That's my drink there. No, I've never heard of Siren Head. I know about the New Jersey Devil. I know about that one. Chupacabra, some, whatever. It's interesting. I mean, there's still things out there. That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Don't take yourself too damn seriously. Look at me. The makeup live streams. You all know I'm not taking myself seriously in those videos. I'm having a good time. Eddie Chaser. Coffee. Coffee's always my chaser now. Or I'll have a root beer with y'all. I'll have a root beer with y'all. A&W for me. A&W root beer for me. I miss the days when A&W had a frosty mug flavor. And that's what's up. That's what's up. Do I believe in aliens? I'm going to say it like this. We would have to be very egotistical as humans. We would have to be very egotistical to think that we're the only ones in this galaxy. We are aircraft remover. I would love to see if an alien would think that was really funny, aircraft remover. Like, really, dude? That is hilarious stuff there. Where do you come up with this? I don't know. I thought you guys gave me the idea, honestly. But no, as human beings, we would have to be egotistical to think that we're the only ones. Of course, I believe there's aliens. Do I believe that they've been here? I'm sure they have. Do I believe that they would stick around? Not really. Humans have got a long ways to go. I hope that one day humanity does reach a point where we can really truly look to. What? I believe. Well, I'll tell you what. Y'all stick around long enough. I'll tell you a UFO story of mine from when I was a kid, and someone actually was telling me they seen the same thing in Florida. In frickin' Florida. No, we're not the only ones. And that brings me to another thing. Don't get so doggone big that you lose touch with your audience. That is something that I've noticed some of the bigger ones do. And some of the really big channels, there would be an awful big waste of space if we were the only ones. I'll tell you right now, if aliens came here to Earth and wanted to interact with human beings, if we were truly ready, I would say that if we were truly ready for aliens to be here, um, I would love to be the first person to. I'll go with them. Be an ambassador to Earth. I would love it. I would love to be an ambassador for Earth because humans have a long ways to go, and I would be the. I hear NASA's getting close to warp technology. I'm telling y'all right now. Oh my goodness, gamer, you hungry, cuz. You don't think? Well, Jamie, you may be right. You may be right, Jamie. You may be right. I hope we're ready one day. I hope we are. Oh my goodness. You know, um, so that's something that I believe. Don't take yourself too damn serious, okay? Have fun, you know. If YouTube or any of the other platforms are going to be your second job or your full-time job, let me say right now that without a question, um, you know that don't just like going into work every day, have fun. If it isn't fun, you're at the wrong job, okay? Go in and have fun, all right? And be positive, okay? Be positive. That's what's up. I'm going to tell y'all right now, be that positive voice. Be that voice of reason. Well, you don't have to take big risks. I don't shy away from dangerous subjects. I have no problem touching base on dark subjects, on subjects that even here on YouTube. I have no problem with that. Oh my goodness, you do that, I want to see it. I want to see it, Blacklight. There's what's up. Gamma radiation. I've heard that too. I've heard that too. But we'll get it. We'll get it right. Don't worry. We'll get it right. We humans are very intelligent, and I really hope we do go to the stars. I really do. I think we're I think it's time. I think it's time that humanity start looking towards the star and looking at cleaning up our act. We got a long ways to go yet, though. But it would be nice. It would be nice to see it in my lifetime. Um, See, Jamie, the Isolationist Network. He says 50 years, 50 years from now, I'll be 90. I'll be 90. I hope I'm still around then. I hope I'm still around then. You know, I got a grandmother that's turning 96 soon. Oh my goodness, she's a tough old bird. I said, Grandma, Grandma Magnum. I said, Grandma, I'll tell you right now. I said, shoot, you're gonna outlive us all. Hey, what's going on, Daniel? Welcome to the live, my man. I said, Grandma, I hope, I said, I can't believe that, I'm 40. I said, and here you are, you're going to be pushing 100 soon. I said, are you going to be dragging it? I said, but then again, you probably get around better than all of us put together. So, well, I do it with a walker now. Oh yeah, she's a tough woman. Uh, Born during the roaring 20s, let me tell you. She lived through the Depression and lived through World War II and, you know, uh, raised my father, and that had to be a mess in itself raising my dad. you know, my grandma's awesome. I love my grandma. That's what's up. So we have, that's the thing. Look at, when you're building your channel. Is it, number one, going to be a business? Treat it like a business, okay? That's why you hear me say the Prince Magnum channel is my second job, Um, that this is my second job. All right. So I treat it as a business. The live streams really don't cost me all that much. Yeah, yeah. Heard the famous, I'm sure she even heard the famous Day of Infamy speech, which, if you have never heard that, that is just, even thinking about it right now, I'm getting chills. Wow. If you've never heard the Day of Infamy speech, you should. If you've never heard, come on and say that, President talking about President Kennedy being assassinated. You do not know. None of our news anchors will ever truly come close to Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite was the greatest news anchor of all time. And there you have it. And the reason why they will never get it is because stop taking money from China. Okay. You like that? You like that third gen? Grandma Magnum. She'll outlive us all, I'm telling you. Which in many ways she already has. Grandma Magnum is just a wonderful, wonderful. I'm scared of the dark. She's a wonderful woman. I'm I don't even want to think about losing Grandma Magnum. Okay, let me tell y'all that right now. We already lost one Grandma Magnum, and that broke all of our hearts. And she wasn't that old. That grandma was about 75, 76, but her health was pretty lousy. So that Grandma Magnum, she's gone. We already lost one Grandpa Magnum back in the year 2000, actually, and he had already seen some of his great grandkids be born. He always said he wanted to live long enough to at least see his grandkids grow up. So he got to see that. That was important to him. So right now there's one Grandpa Magnum left, and there's one Grandma Magnum left, and that Grandma Magnum is wow. That Grandma Magnum is amazing. You know, um, that's what's up. Donald Trump. That he is Donald Trump is, as far as president, he is the worst politician ever, but he's the best business minded president we've ever had. And I will say that right now. He's a horrible politician. Horrible, horrible. He really, he needs to, he's horrible at it. He talks like a businessman, but that's what he is. He's, you know, that's what's up. All right. You know, and again, you know, the big things that I have noticed with certain channels, don't get so big that you forget to stay in touch with your people. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Kevin Myers. I appreciate you popping in and giving me a like. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bottom of my heart, it means the world to me. Wow, 14. We actually now, at the moment, from what I can see, we actually have more likes than people in the chat. Woohoo! That's what's up. And let me say to you all, the big thing that we all need to remember here on the Prince Magnum channel, the big thing that I hope all of you, take away from this is that, when you look at your channel, where are you going with it? What is your message? Is it reminding everyone to have fun? Is it reminding people that not to take yourself so seriously? Even before this, Princess Faye, she asked me, she said, "What the heck is your channel about, sweetie?" You're a crazy man. You know what? There's nothing wrong with being a little crazy. At least you're honest about it. That's what's up, you know? At least you're honest about it. So let me say right now, the big thing that I tell people is that, what is your message? And Princess Faye asked me one time, she said, honey, what is your message to the world? What is it that your channel's supposed to represent? And the first words out of my mouth were, we are a message of hope, that there is a hope for a better tomorrow. Whether you're working on a car, whatever it is that you're doing in your life, there is always hope for a better tomorrow, and just enjoy life. That is our message. Tomorrow is another day. There's always hope for tomorrow, and enjoy life to the fullest. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, as long as you're not hurting anybody, have fun. Enjoy it. Have a good time, because life's too short. Life is way too short, you know? Um, it is way too short. When you think about, world history and things like that, and I'm a big avid, I study history avidly. Um, and I'm all about preserving history and preserving the true history, because a lot of times history books get rewritten all the time. I'll give you a great example. The muscle car era, they're trying to say that it started in 1964 and hasn't ended. Yes, it has. It ended in 1971. Okay? Fact. Of course, some history books will even say 1970, but those are the facts. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Um, and that's what it's all about, enjoying life to the fullest. You know, every day is a new day. So that's the message that we try to present here on the channel. And during this pandemic, it's worked out wonderfully. I'm going to openly admit that, during this pandemic, with, all the craziness and everything going on, my channel's been doing exceptionally well. And I will openly admit, I do kind of feel like a vulture, kind of taking advantage of a situation. But at the same time, a lot of people need to be reminded, you know, need to be reminded that, Chairman, you take it easy tonight, all right? You got my number if you feel like giving me a holler, Chairman. You're more than welcome to. Obviously, not when I'm streaming or anything like that, or when I'm stuck at work, but you're more than welcome to give me a holler anytime you want. You want to just, shoot the breeze, whatever. Give me a holler, man. Give me a holler. I'd love to talk to you. Another great guy here on YouTube. Just doesn't get enough recognition. Um, you know, uh, the other thing that I'm going to tell you, wherever you live, all right, I'm looking forward to it. You rest well. The amazing LSB. Mr. Cartoon, it doesn't bother me that you're a brony. Don't bother me at all. Shoot, My Little Pony was big back in the 80s. I remember Generation 1. That's what's up. You know, everybody should always feel safe here on the Prince Magnum channel. You should feel like, there shouldn't be any judging of anybody being whoever they want to be. Nobody should ever feel like, well, okay, you know, be yourself, be who you are, okay? Think different. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. And let me tell you, when Princess Faye and I sat down and I said, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need to hear something positive. I think I can help. And she said, is that how you feel? I said, yeah. I said, I kind of feel like I'm taking advantage. Gavin John, I'm going to tell you right now, I had a blast in your stream, even the few moments I got to be there. And I will openly admit I was lurking for a minute. I wanted to see you in your element. And man, you're awesome. There's a lot of you out there that just don't get enough recognition. Don't get enough recognition for who you are and what you can do. And that's just, there's a lot of big names on YouTube, but those people have lost touch with their audience. I'm going to tell you where I live, any one of the supporters to them, any one of you supporters, you all should hope, I would hope that you know that I'm so open that I will even give you my phone number. You guys can actually call and talk to me. I hope I never get so freaking big that I'm afraid to take a phone call and talk with you guys if you're feeling low, or hey, I had this happen to me today, and I'm feeling really good and I just had to talk to somebody. I kid you not, I actually had someone send me an email. I loved your live stream so much. I felt so good. I had to send you. You may be so big. No, I'm not so dang big that I can't answer an email or try to answer a text. And I know Third Gen is somewhere lurking in the background. And I'm going to say it right now, buddy. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute. I've had a lot going on. Just give me a minute. He's important. You all are important to me. And that is, if there's one key to the success of where I'm at right now, is that I hope that I never, there you go. And see, TFZ Gaming is right on the right track. That he's, it's all about having fun and showing. For those of you in the gaming community, let me say right now, right, marketing skills. You're selling yourself. Really, you're selling, on your channel, you're literally selling who you are. Okay. And so, I am positive. I am upbeat. Those people who have met me personally, well, okay, let me say it like this. If you're, it doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter who you are, follow your heart in that regard. We all have hangups. Okay. Years ago, I'll just say it like this. Years ago, I had heard about a psychology professor up at Mineral Area College. I'd heard about him saying this, and I don't even remember the professor's name, and I doubt he even remembers me. But I had heard that the first day of his psychology class, he walks in, and he says, all right, let me get a couple of things. Let me get this out of the way. Every last one of you here, that's right, that you're on the right track, Blacklight. He says, let me get this out of the way. Every last one of us in here need therapy, including me. Welcome to Psychology 101. Just like that. I heard about this, and I said, I went up to that professor and I said, I'm not in your class. And I said, I just heard about this. So I had to come ask you myself, did you actually say this? He said, absolutely. And I said, that takes a lot of guts. Thank you. And I told him that I had suffered from PTSD, and he was totally cool with that. We talked for just a few moments. It wasn't really that long. So again, he probably doesn't remember me. I barely remember him. So it was like that, I have coffee right here. Gotta have it. So again, and Blacklight pretty well said it, treat your channel as if it's a brand. Okay. And you represent your brand. And so I will say, because I did lose my temper yesterday, and I still called this person out, said what needed to be said. They're, and they do have 24 hours before I start making those phone calls to Connecticut, to their hometown, because as soon as that information and the IP address, all that good stuff, yeah, we got it. Yeah, no problem. Took only a couple button pushes. So they're in a lot of trouble. But one phone call, we could talk about it respectably. If it's their parents, I'm going to have to talk to, because maybe they're under the age. Tell them, hey, you need to have that conversation with your, with your guy about, about respect. Now, real quick, while we're on the subject of respect, a lot of people out there get this confused, and there's another. Oh, I love my coffee. Coffee became my drink of choice when I got sober. And for those that, again, that do not know, I'm a sober member of Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm 14 years clean and sober, no drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. That's what upset me the most. That dude, basically making drug references with me. No, I don't touch that stuff. Well, and that's just it. I believe that this problem can be solved. I believe that this issue can be put behind us. You know, and if anything, I think you know, there you go. See, amazing LSB. Basically, okay, this is his that he's showing how to work through. That is an awesome message. Push it, push that message, LSB. This is how you're working through it. And come join me as I work through my problems, and maybe you'll find a solution to yours. There is your message. That is your message to the world. And that is, and see, I know that sounds crazy, but honestly, I'm a sufferer of PTSD due to child abuse. Okay. And I suffer from alcoholism. I love to work on cars. I have a beautiful wife that supports me. These are all things that are part of my life that I share with all of you in hopes that you find what it is that you're looking for in your life to help build yourself up. I still smoke cigarettes. I'll be straight up honest with you. I still smoke cigarettes. Actually, I smoke the little cigars. Uh, you know, um, I still smoke the little cigars. However, because here in the United States, I don't know where you're located, Kevin, but here in the United States, they passed a law last year basically saying that if you are under the age of 21, you cannot buy cigarettes. I know some of my audience has to be under the age of 21, and that law affected some of them that were 18, between the ages of 18 to 20, that it affected them. Out of respect for them, I will not smoke on camera if I can avoid it. It's a respect to them, because I know that it affected them. Oh, really? That is awesome. Well, thank you for being here with me and adding. Hey, what's going on, Bobo? Welcome to the live stream. So that's the thing that I'm going to tell you. What is your marketing skill? Yeah, I kind of figured that the way you put that in there, if you typically anyone from another country will just automatically say, "I'm from this country." You know, um, that's the big thing that I will instill into all of you. What is your message to the world? And that message is your marketing ploy. Okay. And for the reference, you're hearing me talk business. I am a Generation Xer. We are all about business. But that's the thing, one of the greatest, if you ever get a chance to listen to it, you're new here. How's it going? Man, I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad that you asked. I'm going to tell you, today I woke up today and I found it not necessary to drink. Any day that happens is a beautiful day. It is, that is my blessing today. I woke up today and I found it not necessary to take a drink. There you go. See that positive. Uh, you know, and the message that I've been trying to present to all of you out there is the message of hope. We are going to get through this pandemic. Hey, what's going on, Franklin? Welcome to the live stream and welcome to the Maverick Nation. It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day to be sober. It is. Any day above ground is a beautiful day. And that is, the things that you're hearing, those positive vibes, that is my message. And I know, again, it sounds like that's my marketing. Okay. That is what's going to put me where I need to be because that's if you will, that's my meal ticket here on YouTube is the positive vibes, the car stuff and everything. Do I have any kids? Yes, I do. I have 5 children. Kind of a tough to talk about. We'll, someday talk about that a little bit more in depth. But yes, I have 5 children. My oldest daughter is actually 18. I'm actually this August going to be turning 41. I probably don't look like that. You know, I probably don't look old enough to be, turning 41. I don't know. Gavin John, thank you for being here with us. For those that have not checked out Gavin John, would you do me a big favor? Drop the link to your YouTube channel right here in the chat so we can all get to you a little bit easier, man. And again, if you got a blue wrench, drop that in the chat, obviously. I know I'm going to shorten my life with smoking, but I'm going to tell y'all straight up honest. Oh, you're going to be 42? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my children will always be my babies. Oh, but I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that, dude, really, man. Tell you what, Kevin. Sean, are you still in here? If you're still in here, would you go over to Kevin's channel and grab the link to his channel and bring it in? Kevin, I'm sorry, I don't know you just well enough yet to throw a wrench on you, but YouTube won't allow that unless you've got the blue wrench, and you're not quite. We just had some problems with a troll, and he actually had a wrench. But if you are able to put a link in here, you're welcome to. And again, 67 and my goodness, 67. Wow. So you've got a couple years on me. Well, that is wonderful. I am so glad that that we have such a cross section of the YouTube community right here. Thank you, Gavin John. Thank you, Gavin John. So we can all find you. And again, if you are able to put, there you go. We had some and I do apologize. We did have the Carolina Hillbilly. Oh my goodness. Oh, salute. You're not that old. 67. That's beautiful. That happens. Sometimes. Carolina, folks, give me a second here. We have a true star who just came into the chat right now. Carolina Hillbilly, 1961. Hang on a second. Carolina, I'm a moderator on your channel, so it's only fitting that that you are a moderator in my channel. Thank you so much. For those that do not know, we have a very wonderful gentleman, Carolina Hillbilly, who has come graciously into the Prince Magnum channel, a dear friend to the Maverick Nation, has actually helped us. You're going to be 35 in August? My goodness. Yeah, I'm going to be 41 in August. For those that do not know, Carolina Hillbilly was the person who actually helped the Prince Magnum channel cross that 1,000. He helped the Maverick Nation grow to over 1,000. He's absolutely one of the finest people here on YouTube. Absolutely very just a wonderful personality. And to have him right now in the chat here on the Prince Magnum channel is not only an honor and a privilege to have you here, Mr. Carolina Hillbilly, It is an honor and a privilege to tell everyone how wonderful you are. That you were so kind to take notice of, little old me, little grassroots, Missouri Prince Magnum, who drives a 1975 Ford Maverick, trying to tell the whole world, just be yourself and have a good time. Don't take life too seriously. Be positive. Life is worth living. Every day above ground is worth living. There you go. Nothing wrong with having fun with everybody. I like that. At that point, you're not a troll. You're a comedian. Well, Carolina Hillbilly, you are a true friend to so many of us out there, so many of us. And to have you come in here and just be a part of the Prince Magnum channel, and to be a member of the Maverick Nation, and to be able to turn you into one of the Maverick mechanics here in the chat is an honor and a privilege to me, because I don't think this world would ever be the same without someone as kind and as gentle as you. To be able to say that about you, to have the opportunity to now be able to thank you personally, to look at the camera and say, this guy is awesome, is fun. Believe me when I say it means the world that you're here with us right now. And to be able to share the message of hope that there will be a better tomorrow throughout this whole mess. Let me say that right now. We will get through this pandemic. And remember the biggest message. Hi, honey. For those that do not know, the beautiful, lovely Princess Fay Rue, my beautiful, gorgeous wife, is in the chat right now, hanging out with us. Hey, we are all family in the Maverick Nation. We're all family. But let me tell y'all right now, my beautiful bride, Princess Fay Rue, is in the chat right now. She's probably been lurking for a few minutes. I have a beautiful, gorgeous wife, and I'm going to say it right now. I know there's some people that have been dying for me to say this. I love my wife so much. She's given me two beautiful children, and well, that's all right, honey. I'll be waiting for you to come home and be with me, and I'm missing you, babe. I'm missing you. Again, I will say it right now. I get to say it to the whole world. There's so many of you in here. That is so awesome. Awesome. Honey, Carolina Hillbilly came in. The guy who, you heard him that one night shouting me out and everything, trying to help build the Maverick Nation, build up the Prince Magnum channel. He's here. Man, I talk about awesome. See what we're doing over here. And of course, we got our refugees from Twitch as well. Let me say right now, I get to say it. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world. Yes, all of you out there have beautiful wives, but I have the most beautiful wife in the world. She's, I couldn't imagine living a day without her. Every time she's away for long, she's talking about going and visiting her family later on this year, hopefully after this pandemic is over with. And we were talking about that, and I'm like, honey, I'm not going to survive without you. The last time she went on vacation and went and visited her family, all I did for an entire week was mope. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. Okay, honey, I'm thinking of you. Thank you, Sean, for dropping that in there. And I'll tell y'all straight up, when my wife is away, all I do is mope. Think Different will have to come over and prop me up, that's what's up, you guys, let me say it again, one of the biggest successes that I believe, without a question, is, I try to treat all of you out there with, hey, we can. I can make the cake. If I do, she's going to come back and she's going to beat me half to death for doing that. Well, she won't be here. Yeah. When the wife's away, Prince Magnum will play. Is that what you're saying, Gamerin? You can't go visit. Well, I got to kind of stay here and hold down the fort, that sort of thing. And again, one of the things that I also say is that we don't air our differences here on the channel. I don't get along with every last one of the members of her family. They have their problems. We got our problems, and never the twins shall meet. But out of respect for them, if they don't, if they got their thing, I got my thing, and it is what it is. I'm not going to air that dirty laundry. And there are channels out there that I have listened to them, and I have had to turn off the whole bell icon thing and everything because they just eat drama. They eat that drama. And it's like your channel is doing well, and you're gonna stay where you're at because you're living off of drama. Don't do that to yourself. Don't bring that kind of heat down on yourself. Be more than the drama. Be more than the drama. Okay? Rise above it. If you're sitting there living in that muck, and just stirring it around, smelling that pot of crap, that's no way to live. Okay? There are some people here on YouTube that are such little drama queens, okay? That and no disrespect to them, but they are so dramatic. Their lives are like a soap opera. And I listen to them and I'm like, do me a favor. Go get drunk and stay drunk for a while, because then I'll understand why you're so miserable. Really. Go get drunk and stay drunk for a while, because then I'd be able to understand that. Tell you what, Kevin, you stick around long enough. And like I said, we kind of had you got could someone do me a favor? Go over to Kevin's channel, grab his link, and drop it in the chat for me. Would y'all? Someone do that for me. I'm working off of simple equipment right now. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it. You'll get those knuckleheads that it's like they live for that drama, and it's like, please don't. Please don't. There's some people that get caught up in it whether they want to or not, and I feel bad for them. One of my lady friends, Zombie Queen, she's even talking about changing the name of her channel and stuff like that. But let me tell y'all right now, she's an amazing gal. Daniel, that guy, Carolina Hillbilly, you need to get over there and check him out. Hang out with him. If it was not for Carolina Hillbilly, the Prince Magnum channel would still be struggling to get over that 1K. Okay, so get over there, hang with him. Hang with them, okay? Hang with him, all right? He'll help. He's an amazing guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sean. Sean's like, I'm telling you, Sean's like my right-hand man. He's my wingman, okay? Sean's my wingman. I don't know what I'd do without him some days. When he's not on, I struggle. And of course, we got Gamerin, who's a comedy relief. I mean, we have so many of you, that, that I'll tell y'all right now, you guys are the main crux of what makes the Prince Magnum channel. Okay. If there's any success to this channel, it's you guys. And I know that sounds like a soundbite, but it's the honest goodness truth. Let me again reiterate. You all started hearing some of the story that I went through starting the Prince Magnum channel, and we were really only flexing our muscles. I didn't know where it was going to go yet, and that was like a long time ago now, like 5 years ago. But the true start of the Prince Magnum channel was when we got Project Spirit. The heat was on at that point. Princess Faye had a horrible accident with our original project car. You can go all the way back to our early days. Our first project car was Project Beauty in 1990. Yes, we're in the office and we will do it before the end of the stream. We will definitely do it just for you guys, For those that do not know, we have a tradition here on the Prince Magnum channel through and through. And we'll get to that tradition. Okay, we have a traditional joke that we tell, the running gag. Right, right. So, we're see, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'll tell you all, the file, yes, we're gonna do the file joke. We're gonna do the file joke. Um, let me tell you all right now, um, the main thing that if there's any success to the Prince Magnum channel, it's you guys, okay? You guys are the ones that are going to put me there. And we're going to go back to 2016. See? There you go, Kevin. We got you. We got you back. Stick around long enough, you'll be a Maverick mechanic before you know it. I apologize. Normally, I wouldn't mind you go ahead and because you're trying to promote something or whatever. But the problem is we had a problem with trolls for the last couple of days, and I actually caught this troll. Push of a button. I had pretty much exactly what town he lived in, IP address, the whole 9 yards. This dude's in a lot of trouble, because actually yesterday we had a screenshot where he was actually threatening. Um, you know, so that's the main thing right now. Just stick around, that sort of thing, and you know, we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you on that. That's what's up. Um, there you go. See, Shade Tree Mechanics all the way. Now real quick, you know, again, we've got a lot of wonderful people right now, right here on the Prince Magnum channels. We have people that by all means, that have wonderful YouTube channels, positive people. The biggest trapping that I'm going to tell you all, number one, um, you know, um, what are you doing with your channel? What's your marketing? That sort of thing. What are you doing with it? And make sure that you go in that direction. Okay. And above all, be positive, show respect. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, because the Prince Magnum channel is business. Before the pandemic, obviously this was a thing. When I was conducting business, whether I'd go into a local place to do business or whatever, I would go in, and one of the first things that I always did, dealing business, look the person in the eye, strong, firm handshake. I can actually tell you what kind of person you are by your handshake. Not a joke. I can look you in the eye, shake your hand, and know everything I need to know about doing business with you. If your handshake is strong, and strong, firm, and you're looking me in the eyes, I know that you're going to be a straight shooter in doing business. If you're looking down and you've got a weak handshake, I know full well that I can take advantage of you, hands down, bar none. Okay. If you're looking down, but your handshake is over forceful, it's just very forceful, I know I can't trust you. Fact. If you're looking me in the eye and you've got an overpowering handshake, you're gonna be trying to take control of that business deal, and I don't want to work with you. But if you're looking me in the eyes, what's that? Yeah, the whole confidence. If you're looking me in the eyes, the handshake is firm yet strong, not overpowering, not weak. But you're looking me in the eyes. That's straightforward. I know who you are, and this is who I am, sort of thing. That's the person I want to do business with. If I feel a weak handshake, the business deal is going to go in my favor and way too much, and I can't feel proud of that. Okay. So I won't do business with a person who's got a weak handshake. Okay. Look me in the eye, firm handshake. Okay. And that right there That right there, positive, and so remember, if you're wanting to build your channel into a business, treat it like a business. I got my approach dealing with guys like that, and I'm going to tell y'all right now. My actual approach is, this is like I treat the Prince Magnum channel as my second job. Okay, so when I come on here, what am I selling? I'm selling my personality to all of you. Whether it's in an edited video or a live stream, that's what I'm doing. I'm selling, the positive side of Prince Magnum. When the camera turns off, I'm back to my normal everyday self. And that's something that I'm going to tell all of you. When the camera is off, be yourself, relax. Princess Faye, for the longest time, she's like, you act like you're always on camera. You need to stop that. There you go. There you go. And, you know, oh no, the way that I approach the trolls, I give them the opportunity to come on to come onto my channel. Well, to send me an email. I'll send them my actual phone number. And what's the problem, man? Can we talk this out? What's up? Or do we need to throw down? Do we need to throw down? Is it that big of a problem? I'm old school like that. I have no problem. Straightforward, being honest. I have no reason to lie to you guys. Okay. I don't air my dirty laundry, but what you see is what you get. Okay. I'm an honest person. I just don't tell you every aspect of my life. So you gotta, just stay in those vibe, in that vibe. And I think you'll be right on track, that sort of thing. Um, so if you will, um, well, that's a horse of a different color, Sean. That's a horse of a different color, you know. So I'm going to tell you all again, be yourself in your channel. Just ramp it up. Carolina Hillbilly. I know I need to hang with that guy. I know he's probably got some amazing stories. Uh, just yesterday, I was in his channel for a long time. I kind of lurked in the background because I was laughing so doggone hard I couldn't type. Queen Bee, you're familiar with that. I get going and she just cannot stop laughing and she just gets, yeah. But Carolina Hillbilly was doing these reviews on people's, on cooking that people were doing on their channel. And he had me laughing so hard because he was talking about going to the IGA. Uh, that's strong positive vibes, Kevin. That's what. Yeah, and he was doing that. And I was like, man, we used to have IGAs around here, but they're long gone. All we got now is Country Mart for regular grocery store and the Walmart. We got Walmart. That's where all rednecks go. um, that's where all rednecks go and spread that virus around. Anyhow, that was bad. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Uh, I should be ashamed of myself for that. I apologize. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Oh man. All right. And again, the other thing that I'll tell y'all, don't take yourself so dang serious, okay? Life's too short anyways. And even if you don't have a YouTube channel, don't take your life so really? Really? I did not know that. I didn't know there was IGAs. There used. I actually remember a grocery store years ago when I was a kid called Piggly Wiggly. Not a joke. I loved that place. The name alone, Piggly Wiggly. Um, I would love to. Yeah, some of those places. I remember those places when I was a kid. Uh, you know, uh, Times have changed. Times have changed. That's for sure. Here I am. I'm Kevin. I'm sorry to hear that. My grandmother just passed away. Uh, Tell y'all a horrible story. I'm getting ready to turn 14 years sober, and we're all psyched and everything. Yeah, Prince Magnum, 14 years sober. And the day I was turning 14 years sober, I had to was my grandmother's funeral. One of my grandpa Magnums, she passed away like 70, 75, 76. I look 90s. Oh no. I was a child of the 80s. I was a child of the 80s. I was born in 1979. Jimmy Carter was still president. I graduated in 1997 though. Oh my gosh. I remember the day Kurt Cobain, that when they found Kurt Cobain dead. I remember that. Um, I remember all of that. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. That's what's up. That was horrible. I told everyone, I said, of all the days, I said, today is 14 years sober for me. And my whole family was like, oh my gosh, you're 14 years sober. And then, of course, it started getting passed around. My family, for the longest time, it's like they kind of knew about the YouTube channel, but they really, some of the family now is actually starting to pay very close attention to the channel. And there's even an excellent chance that Magnum is lurking somewhere in the background right now. Not a joke. God, I hope my mother hasn't seen the makeup live streams. She will so kick my butt. Oh my gosh. My mom comes from an older school where you didn't do that, which brings to mind, um, again, this Saturday, we'll be doing another makeup live stream. I'm not sure exactly what time of the day, but we will definitely be doing a makeup live stream. Princess Faye is going to slather my face with makeup and that sort of thing, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And again, if y'all are wondering, how are you okay with that? To me, it's no different than Robin Williams playing his part in Mrs. Doubtfire. Except that I look like a teenager from the '80s with like a teeny bopper from the '80s, a Valley girl. For the different, like, holy crap, Batman. But see, that's what it is. I don't take myself too dang seriously. To me, I don't get much time to truly do what I love here on the channel. And I love to act. I love to act. You know, my acting skills have gotten a lot better over time. And well, you all seen it. The aircraft remover, that was me acting on camera, and I don't get to do that much. I don't get to do it enough. And I hate that. I hate that I don't get to do that sort of thing. And it is just one of them things. Right? I don't get to do the acting that I enjoy to do. Uh, right, right. And so because I get to act. Oh, Kevin, thank you for being here with me. Okay. And I'm gonna tell y'all, when people come in and they start feeding into the live stream and that sort of thing, and and being that positive message and that sort of stuff, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when people come into the live stream and they're like, hey man, I get it, we're having fun and rah, 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 from the rooftops, and having such a great time. Let me tell you, that makes that feeds into me. I get to feed it back to you all, and we build each other up. That's what it means to be a member of the Maverick Nation. We build each other up. And if there's anything, I'm going to tell y'all right now, be catchy on your channel, because again, what is the name of your fan base, your supporters? What's the name? Give it a name. I remember being in Spaz Baby. For those who don't know Spaz Baby, she went mainly to Twitch, but real sweet gal, and lives. Actually, she's got some family not too far away from HQ. Probably about an hour's drive. She's got some family. I need to go over and see her sometime when she's over in our neck of the woods. But we were. I'm like, what's the name of your fan base? Well, I've just called them my family. Well, that's cute, but what's the name of your fan base? What Yeah, Harold knows Spaz. And what's the name of your fan base? And as soon as I said, we are the Maverick Nation, she's like, ooh. And then I said, and all of our ladies that are in the Maverick Nation, they are our Lady Mavericks. They get their own special name. All of the wonderful ladies in, you talk to her all the time. Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a minute, but she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. I get a kick. I haven't talked to her in a while. I guess she mainly went over to Twitch, you know. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, straight up, I remember telling her, that we are the Maverick Nation, and the women within the Maverick Nation, they have their own special name. They're Lady Mavericks. Okay, got any kids? Got any kids? Well, those are the little Mavericks. Those are the little Mavericks. Got it? And so again, it's a marketing thing. There you go. See, Blacklight. That's what's up. And that's the positive vibe. That's the positive vibe. Um, um, So what is the name of your fan base? Think about it sometime. Put some thought into it. I was like a year and a half in before I came up with a name for for you all, the Maverick Nation. I keep threatening one of these times I'm going to get a camera and kind of turn it. This is what y'all look like to me right now, which that brings to mind talking about cameras and stuff. Let me tell y'all, for the recorded content here on the Prince Magnum channel, we use this these little cameras called from a company called Black Web. Walmart used to sell them. Good cameras. 1080 pixel, absolutely fantastic cameras. And those amazing shots that you get, Sean knows what's coming up. Those amazing shots that you get right out over the hood of Project Spirit or Project Lena. Those amazing shots that you guys get. There you go, Fox Club. I like that. Those come from those little Black Web cameras, and amazing footage that we get. If you ever see footage where Project Spirit's going sideways and you see it from the windshield, that's from that camera. There you go. That's what's up. That's what's up, Kevin. So that's from those cameras. Well, they're so good. We use them for everything here on the Prince Magnum channel. The video footage of Project Spirit when we're doing the taillight panel, that was from those cameras. Well, we got talking, I for the longest time had problems trying to mount them to other stuff. And I'm like, there is no other camera mounts other than what came to mount it to your dash. And I'm like, this just does not work. I need a camera stand for these cameras. So since they don't sell them, I made my own. Went in right behind HQ, literally cut down a tree. Because normally the city, they come through and they just cut those trees down, take off the brush and burn it and all that other stuff. They came in, normally they do it, but this year they haven't done it because of the pandemic. And so what I did was I went in behind HQ. Oh, you're handicapped? Well, thank you for being here and being strong enough to share that. Thank you. It takes a lot of courage to share that, that you have problems. And Kevin, thank you for sharing that with us and being courageous enough to say, hey, I'm I have struggles too. That's awesome. Thank you. So that being said, I cut down this tree and cut out a block of wood and basically made my own camera stand out of wood. And what I did is I cut out this section right here. And literally the camera just sits right like that. But then for the camera lens, because it kind of juts off like this, it's right there. Camera lens just sits right in that little knock. Now to get this, what I did was I took this file right here. This file right here, this little half moon shaped file, and I laid it right up on top of this block and I worked it back and forth until I cut a perfect spot for that camera lens. So because I used this file right here on this block of wood, that must mean I'm good at filing. And since I'm really good at filing, maybe I should try my hand at being a secretary. There you have it. There it is. There it is. Everybody's favorite. That is one of the running gags here on the Prince Magnum channel. If you did not know that, that is there it is. There it is. Wait for it. Wait. The filing joke. That's what everybody was waiting for. Gamer was waiting for it. Gamer, when are you going live again? That's what's up. You guys are awesome. And see, that's another little something that we have that I believe is truly part of our success is here on the channel. And I say our success because you guys are the ones putting me where I'm at. You guys are the ones sending me where I'm going, in a good way. Right out of the gate, one of the things that I got to say is it's you guys that are putting me where I'm at. And that's not a soundbite. That's honest, because, Princess Faye, we're pretty, the doctors told her after her accident, the final girl, welcome to the live stream. The final girl, absolutely wonderful personality here on YouTube as well. Lisa, thank you for being here with us. Thank you. There you go. There you go, gamer. You better go live. And if you're live when I get home, you better be. If you're still live when I get home, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. That's what's up. Now, for those that don't know, the final girl, to many of us that are lucky enough to know her, Lisa, is a wonderful, wonderful personality here on YouTube. She was also part of the early expansion, the early big expansion of the Maverick Nation. She is one of our longtime Lady Mavericks. Lisa, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for, being so gracious as to come in. I know you're a very busy woman. Chasing after children and doing what you do best here on YouTube and trying to continue to give us some awesome gameplay of some of the games that you play. Thank you for being here and taking time out for us and being a part of the Maverick Nation. Again, let me say right now, you'll notice there's a lot of little, the little gimmicks that go with the Prince Magnum channel, and it works and it works well. Again, this Princess Faye is like, you have a lot of gimmicks and things that work really well for you. And she's like, I'm impressed. You have a lot of imagination, honey. I said, yeah, these are the things that keep me awake at night. She's like, well, you need some rest, gosh dang you. Again, you guys are truly amazing through and through, 110%, Let me tell you all, when we had Project Beauty, the original project car for here on the Prince Magnum channel, let me tell you all, when Princess Faye was in that horrible accident and her head went through that the driver's window, she was actually 3 months pregnant. Don't worry, the baby survived just fine. When all of that happened, and we were out of a project car. We had some problems, around that time. I don't talk about a whole lot about that. Again, I don't like to air dirty laundry. There's some channels that live on drama, and it's like, you need to, focus on what positive vibe you need to. Some people eat that stuff. I can't do that. I can't do that. But, it's like, number one, we needed a project car. And number two, when things happen, I needed backup content. So we came up with the idea. We got Project Spirit, and that's when I'm like, I've been toying with this for a while, the whole surviving romance thing, the whole romance angle. And ladies, Friday night, we got a special surviving romance. This one's going to blow your minds. I promise you. Um, you will never be the same after this one. Hands down, bar none, you will not be the same after this one. Lady Mavericks, strap yourself in. This one's going to blow your mind. Husbands, you're going to want to take notes. I am fully confident that this one is a game changer. Now, that being said, the Prince Magnum channel, I was just making videos at the time, but I was sitting down one day and I started talking to my partner, Jammin' John, Sketch Squad TV. And as him and I were talking, I said, brother, I've noticed something. Uh, you know, as I was talking to Jammin' John, he's like, what's that? I said, just have you noticed any other YouTube that do both custom cars and romance? Kind of. No. I said, we better take a good look. Let's look around. And we looked. And the closest person I seen, the person who came the closest was Stacy David. And he only said it in just a brief moment in one of his, in his own television show, Gears. And it was when he was reviewing a 1970 Plymouth Superbird that was all fixed up. Gorgeous looking car. Beautiful looking orange. And he was talking about bench seats. And that was as close as he got, where he was talking about how great of a design it was because your date could sit next to you. You could put your arm around it. And that was as close as he got. So that means that I am the first in the world to bring custom cars and romance to the masses. Now that's important. Okay. So I know there's a lot of you out there right now in the gaming community that it's like, what can I do that's different? What can I do that's different that's going to put me into that realm where I'm making money? Okay. Because that's ultimately what we want to do. We want to make. If you're not wanting to make money, if you're not wanting to make money and this is just fun, at least grow the community enough to help others, But if you're trying to make at least make this your second job or that sort of thing, by all means, what I will say to you all is, what are you doing different? What sets you apart from everybody else? Okay. And that's also, again, part of the marketing thing. The Prince Magnum channel, when you subscribe to the Prince Magnum channel, you become a member of the Maverick Nation. If you are one of the ladies that sign on as a supporter of the Maverick Nation, you are a lady Maverick. And if you're bringing your kids in with you, they're the little Mavericks. And with that being said, we present the message of hope that there is a greater tomorrow. And you see what I mean? What are you doing different? What are you doing different? And that should be your platform. Okay? Even if you are in the gaming community, what is your platform? I present that there is hope. That, life is too short to enjoy it to its fullest. Be that message of hope. That's what we're doing. That is my platform. What is your platform? That is what you build off of, okay? And the biggest thing that I'll tell you is as success starts coming to you, whatever you do, don't get so big that you're not willing to take time for the people that put you there. I hope that no matter how big this gets, because I got a feeling that, it's going to continue to get big. The Prince Magnum channel is going to grow above and beyond probably my expectations. But as we continue to go there, I hope that I never get so big, or at least in my head, that I get so big that I can't take time for the people that put me there. That's really what it's all about. Am I willing to take time for the people that support me? Because a day's in, that's really the people that are putting you there. And there are some, I kid you not, there are some YouTubers and some people on Twitch that are so gosh darn big and lofty that they have agents take care of their stuff. Agents. Like an actor from Hollywood. And there are some of those actors, yeah, I do admire some of the things that they've done. Robin Williams, he was, I mentioned him earlier, a great inspiration to members of Alcoholics Anonymous, even all the way up until his death, when he took himself from this world. Let me tell you all, okay, that by no stretch of the imagination, you know, there are people that on YouTube that are so big that they think they need an agent when in reality, just get out there and mingle with the crowd. They really don't. And to me, if you get that big, you don't deserve the audience that put you there. If you think you're that big, you can't take time out for someone in your community, in your YouTube community, that's hurting, that needs someone to talk to. They're feeling so down and low. You can't take time out for them. Come on, man. It ain't a soundbite. It ain't a soundbite. There's actually a guy here on YouTube that, I kid you not, does only edited content. And when I first came into contact with his channel, I don't know if he's a supporter of the Prince Magnum channel. I don't know if he's a member of the Maverick Nation. I hope he is. And the name of his channel is called Survival on Purpose. When I got introduced to his channel, he had maybe 2,000 supporters, and he would still take time out at 2,000 and message anyone that that if they left a comment, he would message them, even if it was just thank you, or I'll look into that, or that sort of thing. Uh, you know, he would take time out. At 8,000 now, 8,000 supporters, he's still doing that. He's still doing that. Oh my goodness. For some odd reason, folks, I do apologize. For some odd reason, my chat was not moving. I don't know what the heck happened there for a second. Y'all were talking about some really awesome stuff. No, I apologize. I wasn't seeing your comments. So all of a sudden, I thought everyone just all of a sudden started listening. Just Princess Faye is at work right now. She's at work. I apologize. I am so sorry. I miss so much. I miss so much. Mr. Cartoon, I hope you stay here with us for a very, very long time. We have so many wonderful people in chat right now. I apologize. We missed so many things going on. I apologize that, my chat was not moving, and I don't know why. It was being obnoxious. It was being stubborn like me. Remember, right now during this pandemic, I want to say right now that to remind you all, a positive mind equals a healthy body. One of the things that we like to say in AA that, when you deal with your problems with alcohol, when you treat the spiritual side of the problem, a lot of times the physical and the mental will usually follow in behind it. I still have hangups. I still have quirks as an alcoholic. I have an OCD that really bugs me from time to time. And I get mood swings, and I have bouts of the blues, what some people like to automatically call depression. I suffer the blues every now and again too, just like every one of you. Every one of you out there. But like a lot of us, yeah, Feyru. We will be tomorrow. We will be doing Sober Talk live tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, or 7 o'clock St. Louis, Chicago time, if that helps. Blacklight, you're awesome, man. No, what happened was it just wasn't scrolling. It wasn't scrolling and updating like it was supposed to. It was being obnoxious, not giving me what I needed so I could keep up with you all. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. And let me tell you all, my wife, for those that were asking, she's at work right now. For those that missed that, she was talking. I don't know if y'all seen it, but she was talking about that earlier when she poked her head in and said, "Yeah, I'm at work." You know, my wife's an amazing woman. She puts up with me. No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I could not live with myself with a prank like that, you know? I couldn't, for some odd reason, after 14 years of continuous sobriety, there's a lot of people that threaten to beat the brakes off of me. Project Spirit. Can you drive stick? I know you were kidding, Mr. Cartoon. I could tell when you're kidding. I could tell when you're kidding because I know you honestly. I know that everyone genuinely, for the most part, appreciates me being being sober today. I know a lot of people appreciate it. Long-term sobriety is possible, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. And I want to do a positive sober talk tomorrow. Kind of, just, what's going on that is so positive right now? What can we look to that is positive and how to kind of do that, give y'all an insight into the sober life of this alcoholic. Um, that's what's up. Again, a positive mind equals a healthy body. And again, you know, we are now at that 2 hour marker, and I do need to start considering winding it down because I've got some people that I need to chit chat with. That's what's up. Got a lot of y'all that I got to holler at. I got to talk third gen 83. I got a troll that I'm hoping is smart enough to know I'm not kidding. That I got it all with the push of a button. He was trying to play around with the email and just click. I got you, man. I knew right where he was. Um, yeah, I got some neat little setups that you guys would get a kick out of. I might talk about that sometime. Oh, there you go. Thank you, gamer. And for those that want, 1 o'clock a.m. Again, sober talk is a great way for to get those positive vibes out. If you're struggling with alcoholism, or maybe you're living sober, or thinking about getting sober, whatever. Uh, there's a couple of us alcoholics in here, a couple of us in recovery in here. Myself, I love sobriety. I take my worst moments being sober. Sober Talk Thursdays. I'll take my worst moments being sober over my best moments being drunk. That should tell you right away how real this is. And you guys are amazing. I'm going to tell y'all straight up honest. All of you out there, every last one of you, y'all help me stay sober. So doing Sober Talk Thursdays is just a joy. And of course, this Friday, I got a special surviving romance for all of you. And then, of course, Saturday, we got the makeup live stream. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with the makeup live streams, I at least come in, say hi. And we usually try to give about 5-10 minutes in the early parts of the stream to let everyone kind of come in and kind of set that positive tone. After that, if you feel uncomfortable, I understand. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I still appreciate you being there, and continuing to help build me up. And remember, when I do those makeup lives, it's all about acting and having fun. Uh, Sunday, Nightmare Live Streets. And for those that are not familiar with the you know, I think no, actually, the Saturday makeup lives. I think everyone's calling it Sexy Saturdays now. I did not name that. Everyone else is calling it. You guys are awesome. Keep the money for the cars. You don't need the cigars. The hair flip, Mr. Cartoon. You know, the amazing LSB, when he's seen that, he's like, oh God, man, what the hell? What the hell? Why did you, why? And he'll tell you now. He's like, I have seen things I can't unsee. And the amazing LSB is really funny. He's a great guy. And I don't get over to his channel enough either. There's so many of you that I try to show as much support as possible. And you guys are awesome, you know. I'm gonna tell you. And I don't do sound bites and kind of play that whole thing. Oh, you guys are great, you know, and not really mean it. You know, no, really, you guys are awesome. You know, because of you guys, there's before you know it, we will be big enough where I'll be able to kind of, you know, slow down at work, and I'll be able to take care of Princess Faye more. She'll be able to slow down a little bit too, because you know, because of that accident, she's losing her hearing. Doctors told her that it would either be her hearing or it would be, you know, it would either be her hearing, her eyesight, or both. It looks like it's going to be her hearing. She's going to lose her hearing. She's eventually going to go deaf. And I want to be able to take care of my wife. You know, she deserves it. You know, I love my wife very much. So the Prince Magnum channel's main goal is to get built up. She had an accident back in 2016 with our original project car, Project Beauty, a 1996 Ford Mustang. Basically, someone kind of scared her on the highway, about ran into the back end of the car. She cut the wheel hard, lost traction. Mustangs are real twitchy in the back end, those 90s Mustangs. We're already working on that. Blacklight. Princess Faye's already working on that. Oh, yeah. We got that. We do have a Teespring store that she'll be uploading that artwork to. But yeah, there's going to be Maverick Nation merch. Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I've got one that I need to put up there, and it's a picture of the original two Mavericks. Project Spirit, and there used to be another Maverick here on the channel called Project Vera. It was a 77 Ford Maverick. And it says in text that you go right on ahead. You go right on ahead and send them prayers. You know, go right on ahead, you know. But in the meantime, you know, I know that yeah, the 90s Mustangs were real twitchy in the back end, and it kicked around on her, and she went backwards off of this huge embankment. And every once in a while I'll tease her, please don't use this joke, but then every once in a while I'll tease her and say, yes, honey, you decided to turn Mustangs into Pegasus. She doesn't like that. Just don't make that joke with her, please. But I did, and I don't do it very often because I mean she gets really angry, real sensitive about it. Actually, this one was just twitchy in the back end. It was just twitch. All of them are. I used to take it and slide around corners like with Project Spirit. And you know, that being said, buffering a little bit. Okay, okay. Well, we got a bad storm kind of moving through the area, so we're going to be shutting down here soon anyhow, but thank you so much, Mr. Cartoon. Thank you. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. But, you know, so because of that accident, you know, when she hit, the car kind of came around, and when it did, her head slammed up against the driver's window and just shattered that driver's window. And because of that, Prince Magnum Alien t-shirt, that you guys are amazing. And when that happened, she you're gonna make it. Well, remember, Princess Faye is in charge of the art department, so you're gonna have to give Princess Faye on that. She handles a lot of my stuff. A lot of times I just say, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that my wife handles. Um, I oftentimes tease to say, "You're my handler. You make me jump through hoops," and she just looks at me and says, "I'm gonna slap you one of these days." Believe me, dude, she's an amazing woman. Yeah, I know you're an amazing artist. You may not know it. I've been over it. Yes. Actually, what I'm going to do is I got a picture of the both Mavericks. I got a picture of both Mavericks, and on the top, I actually have in bright text where it says, "Some days you got to be a Maverick." And that I'm probably going to make that as our original. I'm probably going to put that one up there and make that as our original Maverick Nation T-shirt. I think that would be really, really, really awesome to have that. Um, you know, Princess Faye is, you guys are awesome. But I'll tell y'all right now, Princess Faye, she's an amazing woman. I couldn't imagine. It would. I think it would. I think it would. I actually have it pretty well ready to go. I just got to load it to the Teespring store. Sexy Saturdays. Oh my God, that would be awesome. I might have to do that. And of course, we'll have to get it with my hair up and everything. Yeah, that would be awesome, man. And again, that just proves my point. Don't take yourself so damn serious. You guys are amazing. That's what's up. Um, you know, again, I'm fortunate, that I've got all of you behind me. As you guys keep helping, stick around and supporting me and shouting me out and everything. Let me tell y'all, Princess Faye, and I was telling Princess Faye, I said, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. And because we've got so many wonderful people, and you know, you guys are what makes it happen. Yeah, and little did you know that there's so many gimmicks to the channel. There's so many gimmicks. And as a matter of fact, to tell you how gimmicky the channel is and how far we've come, I just got a notification from a certain YouTuber that he's actually doing right now what we're doing right now. He literally, I just got a notification. He's actually following our lead. Bigger channel following our lead. That's awesome. So that should tell you, dynamite. Think of it that way. There you go. So again, ask yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing that's different? Magnus teacher. Actually, uh, I've thought about doing there's a few. Oh, you're gonna drop her? Oh my goodness. She'll love that. She'll love that, I think. Again, for those that don't know, my beautiful wife, I'm telling you, I don't know what I'd do without her. I need coffee. I'm gonna take y'all with me while I go get a cup of coffee because me without coffee is like trying to have an ice cream cone without the ice cream. It's all right, but kind of boring, you know. That and I was at work playing around with the oh shoot, what was it? The cleaning chemicals. I spent a lot of disinfecting at work, hoping that my coworkers don't get sick, and spent an awful lot of time. Check it out, Princess Faye was on a cleaning kick, so we will be streaming before in the dark. Ooh, scary. I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen yet. But he's gonna, like I said, all it took was one button push, and I had pretty much everything I needed to know. And now that I've done that, I can get more. as much as I want. Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, one button push. Boom! I scared of the dark. Somebody hold me. All right. I'm going to have to do it now for y'all. There's a gag that, well, there's a little goofy thing that I've been meaning to do. And again, you know. See what I mean? All righty. For those that don't know, Sean's eating it up. You know, real quick, for those that don't know, I am working on a special spoof for aircraft remover. Actually, I'll tell you, you know what actually helped me get over my fear of the dark is my dad actually showed me some stuff about the dark that that I still, you know, it's like, you know, you know, that, you know, he showed me and it helped me out a great deal. Basically, if you sit still in the dark, you can't be seen. But if you it's like, no, we'll just leave it in the makeup. The makeup's enough as it is. Shoot. At this rate, I might have to, you know, after this pandemic's over, we're gonna have to get me out on a karaoke stage and I'll start doing singing songs by Culture Club. Boy, that'd be screwed up. Go in there like that, all done up, and they're like, oh, it'd be all right. Be all right. Anyhow. All right, where were we? Sean, don't give him any idea. You're feeding into Sean, okay? He's been wanting me to wear a dress and something. That's just no. I want to see pigtails. Here, hang on. I'll do this for you guys. Hang on. You know your hair is long when you can pull it up to the top of your head and do this little ponytail flip, and you're like, if y'all are wondering how long my hair is, that is long. I have a lot of hair. All right, here you go. Here we go again. No, I don't have the makeup on. But then, you know, you do this and then, you know, you kind of flirt with the camera and everything, and then, you know, do the occasional flip like that, and then everybody loses their shit. Ah. But then when you take it down, you're back to normal. Actually, I did that to my boss at work a couple weeks ago. I pulled all my hair. Here we go. I walked up to the office, my hair pulled up to the top of my head, and I looked at her and went, shh. Walked up, had my hair pulled up to the top of my head, and I said, Jen, is my hair sticking up in the back? She looks over, she's like, get out of here, just like that. She's like, what is wrong with you? And then everyone started hollering out, Gigi's here. Gigi Hot Lips is here. Not a joke. Not a joke. You know, it was funny as heck. It's funny as heck. I'm telling y'all. That's what's up. Poor Gabriel. He'll never be the same again. But if y'all were wondering, yeah, my hair is pretty freaking long. You can actually see how long it is now. You know, yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? But yeah, so yeah, to my knowledge, we're pretty well going to keep, as you all are starting. I did not come up with this, y'all. I added to the gimmick, sexy Saturdays. Princess Faye is like, "Are we really doing this again? Are we really doing this again?" Oh, you love the long hair? Really? That's awesome. What is my job? I am actually a maintenance man with the local McDonald's. Yeah, I don't. Princess Faye and I were talking about that. We're gonna have to take some of my hair off, but because I'm starting to get headaches again, and we might live stream that, getting my hair trimmed. I got a lot of my hair's long, but anyhow, um, yeah, I'm a man for a local McDonald's. I do get it. I do get the, every day we do get a free meal working there. And I'll be honest with you, I hate eating there all the time. But I know y'all want some secret menu items that you cannot get just anywhere. You can't, you won't find this stuff on the menu. Okay. Y'all are already all ears. There you go, Queen. Yeah, you better. I'll say, grow that hair back. Yeah, I like my women. Fish fillet, yeah. Fish fillet is one of my favorites. But what I do when I order the fish fillet, I'll tell them, don't do a steamed bun, do a toasted bun. 1,000 times better. uh, when you do the fish fillet, always do a toasted bun instead of a steamed bun. It's so much better. Promise you. Trust me on that one. I'm not kidding. It's like 1,000 times better. Why do I want to eat soggy bread? You know. Um, let's see. What's another? Oh, what you do? Order yourself a quarter pounder, a regular quarter pounder, and instead of getting the sesame seed bun, ask them to put it on the artisan roll. Thousands of times better. Thousands of times better. I'm telling you right now, the quarter pounder on the sesame seed bun, no, not even close. You want it on the artisan roll. It tastes so much better, so much better. You've not had awesome till you've had that. Well, then go one better. Get yourself just a regular small cup of coffee. But what you do is you have them add 6 shots of cream and then 3 shots of the French vanilla syrup. Then they pour in the coffee and bring it up to where it's supposed to be. And if you've never had that, you are missing out. That's an amazing McDonald's coffee drink that is not on the menu. Okay? It's not on the menu. Or if that doesn't sound like your flavor, maybe you're a caramel person, 3 shots, the same hash brown French fries. Yeah. I will tell you right now, I am not a big fan of our hash browns. I hate our hash browns, but I end up having to have one every day because of quality testing. And I hate them. I absolutely hate them. So I know as a maintenance man in cleaning the fry vats and everything, if I did my job right, I'll just hate them. But if I did my job wrong, I'll hate them even more. But if you want an amazing, a caramel flavored coffee drink, an amazing caramel flavored coffee drink. You get 3 shots of the caramel syrup, 1 shot of the regular liquid syrup with 6 shots of cream, and then you top it off with your normal coffee in a small cup. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Promise. You'll be in love with that drink. You might even get a little freaky with it. Don't tell me about it. Don't send me any pictures. I don't want to know. It's all fun and games to anyhow. It's all fun and games till someone tells you got a pretty mouth. What the fuck's wrong with me? Anyhow. All righty. So I need to go and make some phony calls, and I got to go talk to some people and be that cool, calm, collective kind of guy. That's what's up. So, all right, that brings us to our usual spot. Again, thank you all for being here with me. We had a total of 21 likes. Holy crap, Batman. That's huge. You guys are awesome. Build me up like that. We even had a few wonderful people drop in and hang out with us and show some love. I will take it easy. Thank you so much for being here with me. You guys are amazing. Phony calls that. Well, it is what it is. You guys are really what makes this, makes the Prince Magnum channel amazing. You guys are awesome. Remember, if you're trying to build your channel, what's your marketing ploy? Okay, really, what's your marketing ploy? And for the record, how big is the Prince Magnum channel? We already, right now, I kid you not, right now, there's a guy who just went live and he's actually copying what we did today. Not a joke. I got the notification right in the middle of all of this that, someone's copying. That should tell you where we're heading. We're going to the top, baby. I'm going to the top. All righty. So, again, thank you all for being here with me. You guys are amazing. Don't know what I don't know any other way to put it. Without the Maverick Nation, thank you, Gamer, for being here. Without you guys, the Maverick Nation, I'm just an idiot on camera, That's what's up. You guys are awesome. And, as we bring this to a close, remember, at day's end, I hope all of you need me as much as I need you. I need you guys. You guys are what makes this happen, Without you guys, I'm just a knucklehead on camera. That's just the easiest way to put it. So that brings us to our usual spot, as always, Get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is. Just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you've got a sweetheart, sweep her off her feet and do something special for her today. And as always, for all of you out there, no matter what's going on in your life, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you and have a happy 24. Thank you.